Boom. Boom. What's up, everybody? You're watching The Beast, and this is Primal Rage with your host. Who else is it gonna be? Oh, shit. Sorry, everybody. Haven't made a video for weeks. I've been too busy on my BitChute channel tackling political issues, what's going on with Afghanistan and these stupid vaccine mandates and everything. You can follow me over there on Spaceman Reviews on BitChute. Make sure you check me out. There you can keep up with me daily. I come back here from time to time to drop in some reviews on pop culture and stuff. But today I thought I'd do something a little bit different. We're going to talk about the new almost $400 Haslab'S Sentinel. Now, if this isn't your cup of tea, I understand. You're going to be an old guy talking about toys. If something's $400 it's not a toy, it's a collectible. But, oh God, here we go. So, I think it was a little over a year ago, Haslab, and this is a crowdfunding kind of deal. For me, I always think it's like it's kind of a scam. It's just kind of a shady way to do business with your customers. I mean, if you look at the IPs that Hasbro has, I mean, they got Transformers, they got Marvel, they got G.I. Joe, they got Star Wars. I don't think you need crowdfunding for that. I've seen shit for Star Wars that are like $200 on up in stores like GameStop or, various. I mean, they were selling $150 FX lightsabers at Walmart at one time. So it's not that people won't buy them. So I don't understand, it just doesn't make any logical sense. But anyway, they've done things like Unicron with fantastic piece. That was like $700. There's just no way I'm paying $350 fucking dollars for any kind of collectible toy figure, whatever. But they come up with this new Sentinel for Marvel Legends collectors. I can easily tell you, by the look at this thing, why wouldn't you want it, right? I mean, look how it scales next to one of the figures, 6-inch scale, to one of the figures that it comes with. I think it comes with like 2 figures. I don't get this stuff. I collect some Marvel Legends, but I'm not. No way I'm dropping that kind of money for that kind of stuff. And as you can see in the background, I have all kinds of collectibles. I got Jurassic World shit over there. I got DC Direct stuff over there. Oh, shit. I got He-Man stuff over here. Transformers. I collect this stuff, okay? So the problem with this thing, as you can see, is not the size of it. It's obviously not the look of it, because this thing looks amazing. A lot of tooling went into this guy. A lot of careful sculpting and stuff went into this guy. And if you look at the sizes of past Sentinel toys of Marvel Legends and stuff like that, I mean, you can see this thing is just completely massive. A lot of people now recently have gotten their shipment calls from Haslab, your item shipped, and it just comes in a fucking massive box, right here. Massive box art, and this is to show you on one of these little 3 3/4 inch carded Marvel figures, which I got a whole shitload back here stapled to the wall. It doesn't have any window box packaging, so you don't even know what it looks like inside. It's got back-to-back artwork. You look on the back of it or the front. I mean, is there a back or a front? I guess either or, whichever. but it has the master mold head design right there. It also comes with the figure as well. Here it's posed with a bunch of other Marvel Legends figures. But notice there isn't really any dynamic posing going on. And that's what we're going to cover in here. So people, thousands of people have gotten this thing in the mail, all happy, took it out. And the problem they get is there's no ratchets for the knees. Now, this isn't let's see. This isn't a quality issue so much. I feel it's more of a design flaw. I mean, you see these guys carefully constructed this thing. But something that's going to be so massive. I mean, this thing is like 26, 27 inches tall. I mean, it's like I think when I was a kid, I was like 27 inches tall. Fuck, man, that thing's like Yoda. It's as big as Yoda. I mean, I got Omega Supreme back here from the Siege of Cybertron, but I mean, I know he's pretty tall, but I don't think he's as that tall. But the problem is, here you had thousands of people excited. They waited over a year to get this figure. And they get this thing. They paid over $300, probably almost $400 when you consider the shipping or the taxes on it. Got to be piping around $400. They get this thing home and take it out, and the fucking knees are loose. Like, don't stand this up on a shelf. That thing will fall the fuck over. And when something massive like that falls enough times, it's gonna break. Now, I know for me, some years ago, NECA released the Aliens Power Loader. And I got really excited because I was collecting all this NECA shit. For Aliens and Predator. I had a lot of Predator breakage. Ridiculous. I bought the Alien Queen, and I had the Ripley with the Reeboks for the power loader. And then finally, I got my NECA power loader in the mail, and I was fucking happy. I mean, happy as shit. Could not wait to break this puppy out. Not break it, but break this puppy out, put the figure in, and display it. So, took it out of the box. Now, I paid over $100, a little over $100, probably like $105. Yes, and I went to position it, because when you put money into something like this, like, first of all, collectors are buying something massive, like your Sentinel figure here, okay? These aren't kids with their weekly allowance, unless it's fucking Richie Rich. But it's a collector's buying it. Collectors don't play with their shit. You buy it to pose it. That's why you give it all the articulation. They could have just made something simple, put it in the stores. Not a problem. You know, lights and sound features, not a problem. But this thing here, almost $400. And you're not even going to be able to pose it right. Like, you have to get a big fucking doll stand. Or, I don't know, there are people that can customize and work on the knees. But the point, like, you shouldn't have to do something like that for something you waited a year for and paid $400 fucking dollars for. Now, the thing where it becomes like kind of like a scam is that Hasbro makes a lot of money off of your money. Like, for example, you pay, they do a crowdfunder, let's say for the Sentinel, is $350. So they need 6,000 backers to get it going. Easily, when they did that, this thing, they probably had 7 to maybe 10,000 backers almost immediately. So there was no issue with that. Now, you take the $350 from your investment for HasLab has your $350. Now they're going to get interest on top. They're going to sit on your money for over a year while this thing collects interest. That is a lot of fucking money. Now you take 350 times, let's say 10,000, just on that alone with the people and their money. That doesn't even a cost for the interest. Like, they are getting rich off of you. And to send you shit? No. When I went to post my power loader, and when I handle anything that I get, like, anybody that knows me would tell you, like, I handle it like I'm cutting the wires for a fucking bomb. Like, it's like real detail. Like, but you make something to give it posability, then you should be able to give it posability, assurance to know that you can pose this thing and be able to display it. You're not buying this thing just to sit it directly right on the shelf. It's not a figurine. It's an action figure. Keyword action. So when I went to pose the leg, to pose it with the Alien Queen with Ripley inside, immediately, like, I just touched the thing, I felt 2 pops. And I was like, I already knew what happened. It's that my face was in a frozen state, like somebody kicked me in the nuts, because that's probably about the best way I could describe the feeling. I would have rather got kicked in the nuts than for what happened. Both fucking pistons on the back of that power loader broke. Now the quality, now that's a quality issue, because the plastic quality that NECA does on, I'm not sure too much on if they've ever improved the quality on it, but on this particular stuff, it was like gummy plastic, plastic pins, plastic pistons, and the shit broke with little to no pressure. Little to no pressure, and it fucking broke. And I literally had a fucking heart attack. And I paid a little over $100. I mean, nothing compared to you're paying fucking $400 for an almost 3 foot tall action figure collectible to pose with your Marvel Legends. Okay, they give you multiple heads. The sculpting is second to none. They went through the full process. And that's another thing too. I just don't understand. Like, this thing would be perfect. This thing should have ratchet joints even on his ass. Okay? And I think he should have better head articulation too. This thing should be able to move like a human being for that much money. Because they not only made $350 off of you, but the compound interest off of your investment into this figure, I mean, there's no excuse. Designers should have taken that into effect. This thing's going to be very top heavy and middle heavy. They're going to want to pose it. How do you pose it without ratchet joints? Like, you should have strong ratchet joints for the thighs. Not so strong that you feel like you're going to break it when you go to move it. But like ratchet joints, like their 2010 Imperial Walker from Legacies, the Legacy Collection Star Wars. And it's just simply smooth knee joints. I mean, that's fine when you're doing small 6-inch scale action figures for that, because not really all that top heavy, and that plastic with that, it can hold. But sometimes, once in a while, you'll get a Marvel Legends figure that has a loose joint or something like that. But you're not gonna, like, your whole world's not gonna be destroyed when you pay almost $400 and you get this thing and it's weak at the knees and it goes to fall the fuck over. Now I know. Well, Beast, I got mine, and I didn't have any problems with it. Okay. So, but the thing is that the majority of people that have bought this figure, the same figure that you got, are having the problems, and that's a fucking problem. Yours, okay, good for you, but yours is an anomaly. Somehow, yours made it through, but how long will those knees last? I mean, sure, they're okay today. Ha ha ha! Look at these clowns. Their shit is messed up. Mine is okay. That's just kind of greedy, man. I understood attitudes like that. But to pay that kind of money and have, like Hasbro needs to make it right with these people. Like, you can't send this thing back and get your money. Like, how are you gonna, what are you gonna exchange it for? I think, in all fairness, man, Hasbro should, like, people send pictures to Hasbro company with the figure, with the problems with the knees, and Hasbro should, like, excuse me, it's not COVID. I sneeze a lot sometimes. I think Hasbro, in all fairness, should at least refund them half the money, because they made 3 or 4 times that amount off of the original cost of the figure that these people paid for it. But they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. Just like when they had all the backers for the Mandalorian's ship, and people put their money into it, and then they watched season 2 midway, and they blew up the fucking ship, the Razor's Crest. Oh, man. Now, mind you, I know the argument here. Well, they made Unicron. Unicron blew up. Yeah. But Unicron's a Transformer. And you can still reenact some of the scenes from the movie. And we knew it blew up. So it wasn't like they did with the Razor's Crest. And I don't think Hasbro knew the Razor's Crest was going to blow up. I just think that's just how it worked out. But how it shouldn't have worked out is that you got a $400, $350 priced figure, collectible, to have no ratchet joints. This thing should have been loaded with ratchet joints. I think Haslab is garbage. I think the whole backer concept it's a sham. Because the only winners that it appears is Hasbro. Hasbro wins with this, and the customers don't. And I'm just amazed at how many people still buy into this crap. For me, I don't see it at the store. I don't fucking get it. I want to know what I'm getting. And I'm not going to spend that kind of money on something that I don't know, man. Like I'm going to spend $15,000 on a car before I even get it. Then I get the car and it's got all kinds of flaws, but there ain't nothing I can do about it. No. Why would you do that with the $400 figure? If you think it's no problem out there, guys, you got it, eh? I got it. It's a weak at the knees. I can manage with it. No big deal. Really? Sounds like ego. Sounds like pride is trying to get you to convince me that it's no big deal. Okay, how about this one then? How about for all of you that feel that way, tell your wife. Tell your wife you spent $350 on an action figure and the knees are bad. Tell her. Go ahead. Go ahead. Do it. Do it. Do it. Actually, don't do it. She'll probably kill you. She'll probably break your foot. You'll be weak at the knees after that, guys. Now, you tell your girlfriends, tell your wives that you spend like $400 on a figure, and the legs don't work, and the legs don't work on it, and it's messed up for a broken action figure. Let's see if you got the kuyans, the stones to tell her that. So it is a big deal. It's definitely a big issue. It's not about your pride. It's not about your ego. What Hasbro is doing is preying on collectors that they make stuff that they know people want, which that's okay, but make it available in stores and design this shit right. Design this fucking stuff right, that the buyer itself isn't losing. So when they get their items, and their items aren't fucked up. But the case is that like what? Okay, we got Galactus coming up. So we got the Haslab Galactus. So what's gonna be? I mean, if the Sentinel is weak at the knees, what's it gonna be for Galactus, man? Now I know the first Marvel Legends Galactus had the electronic button thing, his eyes lit up. I had that thing. That thing was fucking flawless. I love that thing. I sold it a long time ago. I wish I didn't. It came with a Silver Surfer. I love that thing. That was badass. But this Galactus, it looks badass. Again, like the Sentinel, its faults don't lie with the sculpting and the detail and the likeness or the size. But what designer flaws are you going to get with Galactus? If you haven't gotten a Sentinel and you're thinking about getting it, really take depth in understanding what the problems that you may get by buying this, and not do this to yourself. If I could take it back by not buying that stupid power loader, as awesome as it looked, I would have done so in a heartbeat. I would have just sold my NECA figures or not bothered collecting them. But I don't collect much NECA anymore. I mean, I know they're making amazing stuff, but I just... There's a lot of Hasbro products out there on the shelves, and the heads are missing. Fucking heads are falling off. I've seen a lot of Hasbro Headless Horseman figures on the shelves. So why would I take the chance and dump $400 into a larger scale figure like this where the head's going to fall off? Or here in this case, he's weak at the knees. What's the problem going to be with Galactus? Who knows? Anyway, people, that was my rant for this video. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that share button. You probably know somebody who's invested into this. Let me know if they had problems with this, or share your pain down here on this channel. Let us know, man. Anyway, God bless all you. Hit that subscribe button. Check me out on BitChute for my political commentary and my political podcast, Spaceman Reviews. God bless all of you out there. Be safe, stay safe, and collect with rage. Good night.